The stars of yesteryear are battling it out, and it's going to be an absolute cracker. It really is. And it's not over just yet, as next on the asymmetric bars is Monica Martin of Spain.
What a daunting task for Monica Martin to follow Lu Li. Fortunately, gymnasts are of the nature that she would be insular and thinking of her own routine. But very clean. Very clean. The Rueda style I can see. And the whip double back. Pike Jaeger. The undershoot half turn in the straddle float. You can see shoulders forward and some arm bend manifesting itself.
7.950, understandably after that tumble and fall on her second round vault for Choi Hee-sung of Korea. One of your favourite competitors, Monica, Elodie Lussac of France, next to take to the vault.
She's dynamite. She really is. I mean, she may be young. Look at the score, 9.562. Come on, she could... What do we need to get into the final on vault? 9.5? No, higher. 9.6. What a little curler. For Christian. I mean, at one time, gymnastics was absolutely and utterly dominated by the Eastern European countries, and now some of them have gravitated towards the West. Eastern European and Soviet and Chinese coaches have spread their wings throughout the world and spread the word of good gymnastics and helped us all. But nevertheless, for a 14-year-old from France to rise up above a generation of Eastern European, Asian and Soviet gymnasts, you have to have a very, very special quality. And I can see it in her. She generates enthusiasm, doesn't she?
She certainly does, and she knows when to pull off a big one, and it was needed, but not quite enough. 9.625. If she'd have done that on the first vault, then the youngster from Marseille would have found herself in the vault final. But quite rightly pointed out by Monica Phelps, we've not seen the last of that youngster.
Anita Tumalevsky from Norway. Sorry, that was prajanen from Finland. Same colours. Same bag, different colours, really. Handspring tight, 1.5. That was quite a sound vault, a little bit messy around the legs, and quite an ungainly run, but you don't get marks for the run. It's what the run provides for you that affects the vault. Plenty of aggression, absolutely plenty of aggression. But unfortunately, I would think nominated pikes, and she tucked her legs, so she might lose 5/10 off her score for producing a different vault than she has nominated. I didn't see her number. 9.375. Quite a reasonable score for the vault. Good go. Bags of effort, absolutely stacks of enthusiasm and effort. 10 out of 10 for total commitment there, and that really is what the sport is all about. Without all the committed gymnasts, without all the effort from everybody else, our champions wouldn't rise.
And of course, you've got to have somebody come second, third, fourth, and down the line, as well as a winner. And here's a youngster in her first World Championships with a very gutsy performance. And it's not all about winners, it's about those that make up the start list, and an impressive performance from the young Finnish gymnast.
That was an impressive vault, actually. It was very, very high. Might not have been... The dynamics of the vault were excellent. It was just the finish of the legs and the feet that weren't so good. But relative to the to the parrot of the vault. That was a good vault. Kinclova from Czechoslovakia. Kinclova to the asymmetric bars. Last but one performer. And these the qualifying rounds of competition 3 of the 94 World Championships. Shortly we'll have decided the top 8 gymnasts on beam and asymmetric bars. Nice double twisting flyaway. And good, clean, well-executed gymnastics. Just not good enough to make a World Championship final.
It really has been a very difficult level for qualification in this asymmetric bars. As we said earlier, we've said goodbye to last year's world champion already, with the Olympic champions and world champions of 1992 in first and second position. But, well, a quite innovative entry and exit to the apparatus for Kinclova.
Clean routine. And to think that there are 109 female gymnasts in the world who can work at the level of competition competition 3 rather. 9.406. The vault. And now the world awaits the Ukraine on asymmetric bars.
One competitor left to bring our broadcast from Brisbane in Australia to a close. And the first half of 2 in the qualifications round for the individual apparatus has been as promising as we thought, with Vitaly Sherbo pleasing some and not others. 9.312, 25th position for Kinclova. She'll be a little disappointed with that.
But we already know that Shannon Miller is out of the final. To date, there's only 2 gymnasts from each nation allowed into the final.
So the last competitor, number 395, Irina Boudakhova of the Ukraine.
Did an excellent routine in warm-up, so she could be one of our finalists. Nice full twisting giant. Blind change, forward giant Jaeger. Undershoot should have gone to handstand. Ginger. Blind half, double flyaway up. Yes, good routine, but I think she'll just be out of the top 8 there, because she had a couple of pauses and commas and full stops that stopped the flow of the sequence. Tatiana Lysenko there. Teammate Lysenko obviously going round with her on the floor. Lysenko has entered in the all-around event later on in the week.
Well, a good routine, but difficult to qualify, and it's worth a note that the highest scores of the day have been, or come from the asymmetric bars in the women's competition. Li Lu scoring 9.9. If she can pull that routine and that scoring off in the final at the weekend, then she will most definitely claim the gold medal. But what a great battle that it's turning into, with Lavina Milicevic, who's also had what has to say a very good day's work indeed, coming in second position in the asymmetric bars. And the final score, which we have been waiting for, 9.537, 14th spot, as we take a look at the qualifiers in the women's vault, and the best: Milicevic, Gosian and Pizquin. Well, Shannon Miller goes through in the vault with Korkina and Podgapeva and Kishning, Oksana for the Ukraine, number 393, the last. But for me, my money's on Lavinia Milicevic on that one. And the asymmetric bars, well, if Li Lu can perform like that, Monica, in the final, there will be no stopping her.
No, it'll be a very close run battle, and I think a very exciting climax to the day's gymnastics. It was a long morning, a long evening for the Australians, a long morning for us, but very, very worth